The following is a production of the Dallas Genealogical Society. For more information, please visit our website at dallasgenealogy.org.
Well, good morning, everyone, to our November meeting of the German Genealogy Group of the Dallas Genealogical Society. We appreciate you joining us today. If you're new to us, we meet every other month in the winter. We have a hybrid meeting, so we are physically here in the Dallas Library, but we're also on Zoom, and we welcome all the folks joining us via Zoom, as well as those of us here with us in the library. I am Bernard. My co-leader Ann is sitting right here next to me, and we are the leaders of the group. You can find our part on the Dallas Genealogical Society's website by starting at their website, dallasgenealogy.org, and then under events, choose special interest groups, and then the German Genealogy Group. And this page will pop up and you can see our basic info, and there's the email that will get to both of us. We also have a Facebook group, as I'll mention. And then you can see our various meetings, including the one today. That would be how you link to it. And all our previous meetings, many of which have been recorded. We actually started recording even before COVID. And those are all available, including most cases, the handouts that were distributed at those meetings. As I said, we're on Facebook as well. We invite you to join us because we meet just every other month. A lot of our activity announcements and the like, we do put on the Facebook group. And we're happy to see we have currently 161 members of that group. And now we'll do a quick poll just to see who's here. So we're just asking basically whether you are a member, and if you're a member, there are more than one of you there sharing the Zoom session, or if you are guests, and guests are certainly welcome. You do not have to join the Dallas Society to participate in our special interest group meetings, although certainly we do encourage it because we get support from the Dallas Genealogical Society and also the library. So we appreciate their support. And I think we've got everybody here that's responded.
So we ended the poll.
There. We start with some upcoming webinars and seminars that could be of potential interest. Starting with this coming Wednesday, Janet Keck from the German Historical Institute in Washington, D.C. will have a Zoom meeting, Text Mining Americans' German Language Newspapers, 1830 to 1914, when many of our immigrant ancestors did arrive in this country. Certainly up to World War I, there were lots and lots of German language newspapers, as well as schools and the like. And then, of course, with the start of the war, it wasn't quite as popular to be German, and a lot of those went out of business. But there was a lot of exchange between them, and lots of news about your potential ancestors might be included with that. So this might be one you want to join. The registration link is there. In this case, you send an email to one of the Wisconsin-Madison Society members, and you'll get the Zoom link. We also have all this information on our Facebook page, so you can scroll down there and look for that. The Germanic Genealogical Society on next Thursday, Gail Blankenau will be talking about Alsace-Lorraine research right there on the border with Germany. If you go there, it looks as German as any place in Germany does. And there were times when it was ruled by Germany, and then times it is now Department of the French government. And again, the link is available with the information on our Facebook page. The Appleton, Wisconsin Public Library will have a meeting next Saturday in the afternoon on researching German ancestry. So the sound of this, it might be great if you're particularly beginning, or he may actually present some things that we're not aware of. I've been doing this for over 30 years, and I still learn a lot with a lot of these webinars. And again, this is another one already on our Facebook page as well. So you can either come back, view the recording of this meeting, which will be available on our webpage in a couple of days, or just look on our Facebook and you can get those links. Also, next Saturday, the Mid-Continent Public Library in Independence, Missouri, will have a presentation on East European genealogy. And a lot of our German ancestors did, of course, go east, some as far as Russia. And this will give you some good information on where you might find some of those records. Run this one. And next month, the Germanic Genealogical Society, and you see here Blankendahl's name again, exploring German Christmas cuisine. So if you want to learn about some of the various traditions of Germany, of course, we have things like Silent Night, the Christmas tree with lights, and the like, all came to us from our German ancestors. We'll put this on our Facebook page a little bit closer to that event. Our next meeting will be on Saturday, January 13th at this time. Our presenter will be Kent Kutkampf. He's the program chair of the German Genealogical Society and co-founded the International German Genealogical Partnership. And you may have seen in the upper right there, their logo through the good hard work of Ann here. We are members of that partnership, and that allows us to share resources between all the various societies, not just here, but also in Germany. The talk at our next meeting will be German pronunciation for genealogists. I always had the problem in Germany, thanks to Wayne Newton. I kept saying Dankeschön, and everybody said Dankeschön, Dankeschön. So some things just stick in your head. So if you want to pronounce it the right way, and that can help sometimes you're trying to figure out how it ended up being spelled. What did the person recording the record hear? Well, how did your ancestor pronounce the name? Now, in this case, it will not be a dual meeting. It will not be a hybrid meeting. It will be only on Zoom because our presenter will, in fact, not be here. He'll be back home. So that'll be our next meeting in January. The Dallas Genealogical Society offers a number of seminars throughout the year. This is their schedule for next year, starting in the spring in April with Tom Jones talking about methods for breaking brick walls. In July, Nika Smith-Sewell, finding former enslaved and indigenous kin. And then in next fall in September, Blaine Bettinger, tools for finding your ancestors. And Blaine is one of the people who's written the book, or one of the books, about DNA and genealogy. I want to point out, we did a presentation, a joint one with a group over in Germany about Archaon, which is the subscription site for primarily Protestant church records. And just this month, they have changed their web interface. They have made it a lot more user-friendly. But anytime we have these changes, then of course, I know I can find it somehow. How do I do it? It's a new design, optimized to make it a little bit more humor-friendly. And you actually see me use it a little bit during this presentation as well. Still has all those church records. You can check on the link on the site there to see what's new. They add new records just about every day. They have a good support place as well. You don't have to worry about automatically reviewing subscriptions. You buy a pass for a month 3 months, or a year. But if it expires, they don't recharge your credit card. You have to okay it and decide if you want to link again. And you can set up direct links to the favorite sites and records you found. So you work on it one day, you come back sometime later and say, where's that record? I knew I found it. And you can have a link to it in your account that you can immediately go back to it. It is source-based genealogy, easy way to find records for those that have been digitized and put on the site. You can find church books by just entering a place name and even years. Or you can go through and look at a particular archive and see what records from an archive are available on the site. You can do all this searching without a subscription. You only need the subscription to get to the actual registers, the record images themselves. So you can do a lot of exploring ahead of time. There you can see all the various archives and the way you can look at a particular archive. And it'll show you what's available, in some cases what's not yet online, but may come later on. So with that introduction and the basics out of the way, now let's look at the topic for today, which are Hanson's map guides to German parish registers.
This has been a production of the Dallas Genealogical Society. If you're already a member, thank you. Your fees have been supporting these and other society activities. If you're not yet a member, please consider joining now. Go to dallasgenealogy.org and click on the membership tab.